Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, welcome back. Today I'm going to be mood reading for a full week. I feel like I kind of already do this every week. Unless I'm filming a specific video where I have to read a certain kind of book or books for a full week, you know, for like if I'm reading like full thrillers for a week or only romance for a week. But other than that, I've always just read what I want to read. So if you don't know, that's basically what mood reading is. You basically just read what you're feeling. It's basically just based off your mood. So if you're happy, you want to read happy books. If you're sad, maybe you want to read some sad books. But I feel like I've always kind of been like that, but we're going to be channeling that full energy this week. So I've basically only read fantasy since August. I have read the full ACOTAR series, and then I read one standalone fantasy. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I was looking at my Goodreads last night and I was like, holy crap. I have not read like a romance book in so long, because I also was reading thrillers too, because you know, it was fall, so like gotta get those thrillers in. But I literally completely forgot that I owned this book. I was looking over my bookshelf and I saw this and I was like, when did I even buy that? Like, I hardly remember getting this, but I have Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. And like I said, I forgot I had it. I've been wanting to read this, and it's just the cutest cover I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, look at that. I love the retro, like writing, text. I don't know, but so I'm gonna read this. I need a romance. I really need a break from fantasy, which is funny to say because I literally just went out to Target's buy two get one free sale and bought 2 new fantasy books. So, but this is what I'm gonna be starting with. I'm feeling good, feeling happy, need a romance because I literally haven't picked up a romance in like 3 months. So we're gonna be starting with this. It's so cute. Basically, this girl Olivia and this guy Colin, I think, they are texting. Like, he texted the wrong number, and so they're texting each other, but they don't know who they're texting, even though they do know each other in real life, but they don't know that. So they're like bonding over text, and they're not enemies in real life, but they're not like really good friends. So they find out that it's each other, and it goes from there. But it looks so cute. I've heard pretty good things about it. I think it has like a 4-star rating on Goodreads, maybe a little bit less, but yeah, I'm excited. This is what I'm gonna start with, and yeah, I'm just gonna read. Hopefully I can fly through this. The text is huge in this book, which is really weird because fantasy has really small text, so I'm not used to how big this text is. But yeah, hopefully I can fly through it, and yeah, let's just get into it. So it's a little bit later in the day, and I'm on page 132. Guys, I am literally flying through this book. I mean, it's only been a couple of hours and I'm on page 132. So first impressions are, obviously it's good enough that I am flying through it this fast. It's a little bit cringy to me, not even gonna lie. Like, some of the stuff they say, it's very, I don't know. This book is cringier than her other books, and it feels like it's not written by her. It's kind of weird. But, because I don't remember her other books being like this, but yeah, it's cute. So like I said, it's about Olivia and Colin, Colin is Olivia's brother's best friend, but they all live together right now because Olivia's apartment burned down, so she's staying with her brother and Colin. And they were texting each other on accident, didn't know it was each other, but Colin now knows that it's her. He saw her phone on the kitchen table and saw his name in her phone, like under Mr. Wrong Number, and he saw their text messages, so he knows it's her, but she doesn't know it's him yet. So I like that sense to where, I don't know, I'm just waiting for her to find out, and I'm really excited. Like, I feel like he's gonna slip up and say something that she only told Mr. Wrong Number, and she's gonna be like, wait, how did you know that? I haven't told anyone that except for Mr. Wrong Number, but he knows. I'm really excited for that. But I honestly think I'm gonna finish this book tomorrow, which would have only taken me like 2 days to read. But yeah, it's a cute book. It's not something that's gonna be 5 stars. Like, it's definitely not gonna be 5 stars, but it's definitely a cute, fast read. I don't know how I'm flying through this so fast. I think the text is literally just so big, and I'm not used to that because, like I said, I've only really been reading fantasy and thrillers, and so the text has been a little bit smaller, but it's really cute so far. Definitely just a very light, easy read, which I feel like I needed. So I'm definitely enjoying it. And yeah, that's my little update for right now. So I'm now on page 246 and still enjoying it. It's still a very like fun, easy, lighthearted read. I'm still very cringed out by it for some reason. I don't know why. There's a little bit of spice in this book, not a lot. There's nothing like crazy descriptive. It's nothing like that, but while there's that, I'm also getting like middle school vibes from this book. I just don't know. So I'm very confused on that, but yeah, I'm that far into the book, and Olivia still does not know that Colin is Mr. Wrong Number, so I don't know when that's gonna get revealed. I only have like 70, maybe less than that. I think I only have like 60 pages left of the book, so she's gonna find out soon, but just waiting for that. I feel like I'm reading more than a page a minute, so I should be done in the next like 2 hours, and I will update you guys then. Okay, so I finished Mr. Wrong Number yesterday. I didn't feel like getting the camera out and filming last night. I was like, I'll just update them in the morning, so that's what I'm doing. But I had a chance to sleep on this to figure out what I was gonna rate it, and I'm sticking with what I thought it was gonna be, which is a 3.5 star. It was a great book to give myself a break from fantasy, which is exactly what I wanted. I literally cannot talk today, but I needed a break. I needed something light and easy and funny. And I wouldn't say this book was like funny. I feel like it was trying to be funny, but I'm gonna stick with how I said that it was cringy. It really was. I think that the 2 main characters are like 25 and like 29 maybe. So the way that they were talking was just very young for me, and I'm like, guys, y'all are like in your mid to late 20s. Like, why are you talking like this? Like, she kept saying oh me god, but spelled in one word, like OHMIGOD, and it happened like way too many times. And then I'm trying to think of so like she was making like yelping, I don't know, the noises that she was making like out of nowhere, like when she got scared, or like, it was just very, very odd to me. Like little things like that, I was like, what are you doing? I don't know, but yeah, 3.5 stars. I'd still recommend it. It was a good book. 3.5 stars is not a bad book. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Still a fun light read that I definitely needed. But while I was reading that, I realized that maybe I didn't need a break from fantasy because I was craving fantasy. I'm still in my fantasy era. Like ACOTAR, it really brought me into fantasy. The only fantasy I've read before ACOTAR was Harry Potter, and I loved Harry Potter. But before that, like besides Harry Potter, I've never read fantasy. So the ACOTAR series like changed my life. So I think I'm gonna go straight into Throne of Glass. I talked about this in another video, in my book haul video, but I'm starting with Throne of Glass, okay? Everyone has their own personal opinions, and I know that this series, there's a big controversy over what book to start with, if you should start with this or I think Assassin's Blade. I'm doing it in publication order. Like the order that they came out, I'm doing that. I did a lot of research on it, and it's what I want to do. Okay, I heard that this is the most like emotional way to read it, and I think the other way is the most like dramatic, or I don't know, but I'm doing it this way. Okay, end of story. So I'm gonna start this book. It only has, I think, 404 pages. Yeah, so not too bad, but yeah, I just really realized reading Mr. Wrong Number that I needed another fantasy. So that's exactly what I'm doing, because this is mood reading. So I'm gonna start this. It is literally pouring rain out. I closed the door for now because the rain was so loud and I have to film. But I've had the door open all day. It's like 62 degrees out, so it's a little bit chilly in the apartment. I turned the AC off. I've had my little sweatshirt on. So I'm gonna go outside and read, and I will update you guys on my first like initial reactions to the book here in a couple of hours. Guys, I am on a rampage with this book. I literally started this like 4 hours ago and I'm on page 113. I am loving this book so far. It is not at all what I expected. From like all the videos I've seen, people made it out that the first 3 books were just like boring and like slow and you really like had to push to get through them. But I don't feel that way. Like, I don't want to stop reading this. And this is how I felt with the first ACOTAR book too. Like, I was just eating it up. But something about this is so easy to read. Like, I don't know what it is. I just can't stop. Like, I am flying through these pages. They're so good. I don't even want to stop reading. But it is 12:31 right now in the morning and I am so tired. And I always hate reading really late at night because I feel like I'm gonna be so tired that I'm gonna like forget what I'm reading in the morning. I'm like, what did I read last night while I was half asleep? So that's when I know it's time to like put a book down, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm gonna fly through this. I honestly, no, I don't want to say I'm gonna finish it tomorrow because that would be like 300 more pages, but I only read for like half of the day today and I already got to page 113. So who knows where I'll get to tomorrow, but I will update you guys sometime tomorrow after I read a little bit more. So it's the next day. I don't think I've updated y'all in like the last 24 hours, but I'm now on page 222, which is chapter 30. I am literally loving this book so much. It is just so different from what I thought it was going to be. Like, they're humans in this book and I thought that they were going to be like fae, just like an ACOTAR, which like it talks about fae a lot, but yeah, they're humans and it's just not as boring as I thought it was going to be. Like, there's definitely not as much romance as ACOTAR, at least yet. I think that there's more in like the later books, but like there's hardly anything, which is good and bad. Like, I kind of wish there was a bigger subplot of romance, but it's okay. It's still really interesting. I'm literally flying through it. I'm trying to think. I have like 180 pages left, like 181 pages or something. So definitely gonna finish it tomorrow. It's only like 8 o'clock right now. So I think I'm gonna get to page 300 tonight and then I'll only have 100 pages left tomorrow. So loving this book so far. Love it so much. Would already recommend it. Don't know if it's a full 5 stars, but it definitely has like 4.5 potential. So I just love fantasy so much. I love fantasy. I am still in my fantasy era and it's just the best thing ever. So I will update you guys in a little bit. So I just finished Throne of Glass and guys, this was so good. Like, I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, it was nothing like I thought it was gonna be. There's also like no romance in it. I mean, there's like a little bit. But I think as the books progress, there's more, but it was so good. So good. I still like the characters in ACOTAR more so far. But that's probably just because I read that whole series and I'm only on book 1 of this one and I'm sure I'll connect more with them. But it was so good, which is why I think I'm going to go immediately into Crown of Midnight. I'm just on a fantasy kick. Like, I can't stop. Like, the thought of reading a romance or a thriller right now just like grosses me out. So I'm gonna jump straight into this, and yeah, that's what mood reading is about. Just go into what you want to go into. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my mood reading for a week. It was really fun. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, be my best friend, and I will see you guys in the next video.